You're capable, you're disciplined enough, but something still feels off. And you can't really exactly explain it. If that's you, this video is for you. You would have heard me talk about a lot about inner power, right? Let me explain what inner power is. It's your potential of what you are able to do plus your desire of what you really want to do. Because if you have the potential but you don't have the desire, not going to work. If you have the desire but you don't have the potential, definitely not going to work, right? So it's a combination of your innate potential and the potential that you can build plus the desire that will drive you. That is what inner power truly is. It's not just confidence, it's not just motivation, it's not just consistency, it's not any one particular word that you are thinking about. It's a combination of many things because you as a person are a combination of many character traits. You are not just one trait. You cannot be defined by one trait. It is the ability to feel aligned with your own direction. That is what inner power is. Do you feel aligned with where you're growing? Do you feel aligned with what you're doing right now? Do you feel aligned with who you are being? That is the main question. All of us, when we were kids, we had a lot of potential. Okay. How? Let's understand this. Did you have dreams as a child? Think. Did you have big dreams as a child? Did you ever dream about just settling down? Did you think about getting a job, settling down? Right? Did you ever dream about getting a stable paying job? Did you ever dream about just getting by? Were these your childhood dreams or were they extravagant, outrageous? Something that if you think right now, you would start to think that you're stupid. Seriously, think about it. Pause the video right now, think about it. Think about what was your most outrageous and unfiltered dream as you were growing up. Now think about when did you start thinking that it was childhood stupidity that had that dream? What made you think this way? Let's talk about that also. So, when you were a child, I hope by now you have done the mental work and you have figured out that you had big dreams and you wanted to be someone big, extravagant, awesome, with all of the magnitude that life can give you. Is that your current reality? Probably not. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about adult conditioning, and I call it conditioning because it's not completely your fault. You have been conditioned by things, by people, by words. What is your most outrageous dream now? Some of you may say making 50,000 a month, 1 lakh a month, owning my home, buying a car, traveling to Europe. Is this all? Is this outrageous? Really? I want you to think about it. What has become even to your definition of outrageous? As I'm going through this video, keep thinking. There's a lot of thinking work to be done as you are listening to me. And exactly when did your outrageous become mediocrity? Travel back through your life. Think about what was that point or set of points that made the outrageous mediocre. Okay. And this is how you were trained to settle. This is how the society trains you, whether you like it or not, whether you know it or not. This is how the society is training you every single day. Be practical. At least it's a stable job. Don't overthink. You think too much. You don't need all of that. You are fine with what you have. It's not for people like us. Have you heard some or all of these? If you have, then you know why even your outrageous is mediocre. Because you have been conditioned that way. You have been conditioned to stay safe. You have been conditioned to settle down. You have been conditioned to forget your dreams. Settling down happens quietly. That's a big problem because we don't really know what's happening, because we don't really know that we are settling down. It happens so quietly on a daily basis. If it was outrageous, if it was dramatic, we would have noticed. But because it's so subtle, some of us don't even notice when it happened, right? So you've been conditioned as an adult to believe that you are only worth so much, that only so much can happen, and that you should only try for so much. Now let's talk about the nagging inner voice. I'm sure all of you have it. Okay? This voice, it's not loud and it doesn't scream. It silently keeps asking you some questions. It silently keeps asking simple questions like, is this it? Is that it? Is that what my dream was? Is this who I'm supposed to become? Is this who I'm meant to be? Having a stable income? Not really exploring what I'm made for? Is this all that is? It asks simple questions like this. And you know why silencing it feels easier than answering it? There's an easier path. You silence it, you continue doing whatever you are doing, life goes on, time passes by. But you know one thing? This voice never goes away. You can mute it, you can silence it for some time. Again, it will pop back up. Again, it will ask you, is this it? And it's asking you because this inner voice knows there is much more to life than what you are just letting on. Some people stop hearing the voice, or at least they think that they have stopped hearing it. They keep themselves overly busy so that they don't have to think about what this voice is saying, they don't have to pay attention to it. Or they always look for external validation rather than listening to that inner voice. They would listen to outer noise and be okay with it. Like, just because five people around me are saying I'm doing a good job, maybe I am doing a good job. Even though deep within you know you are meant for much more. And if you are going through your routine without reflection, if days are passing by, weeks, months, years, if time is just passing by without you being aware of what's really happening, that's how you stop hearing the voice. Like I said, at least you think you stop hearing it. It never goes away, it will come back. Wait for it. Let me talk about my early journey that may give you some inspiration or that may give you some insight into how this works. The day that I took up engineering, first of all, growing up in a middle class family, the time that I was growing up, we only had two options, two real options, doctor or engineer, right? And then because we were like really middle class, we couldn't afford medical. And one of my cousins who got a good job, good pay, went to the US, was earning in dollars, that set the path for me, engineering, because he did it. And then IT was booming. But the day I even appeared for the entrance exam, the day I joined engineering, first day of college, I knew this is not for me. I knew this is not what I'm supposed to do. How did I know? That's an important question. You should get that question now. What if you got that question and I never got it? Could be possible. How I knew was because I have been meditating for more than 25 years now. And I was meditating even as a child. So I used to think about stuff. Okay. So engineering, scraped through 4 years, went into IT, did a job, long-term job, 13 years, different companies, of course. But that voice kept saying, is this it? I internally knew this isn't it. And you will know too. The fact that that question is showing up means this is not it. This is not it. You are meant to do more, you are meant to do better. And if you choose to stay the way you are right now, that's because it was practical, logical, acceptable. And even I did this. I stayed for a long time, even though I knew this was not something I was supposed to do. But it was logical, it was practical, it was acceptable. So I kept doing that. Are you going through this too? Think about it. And here's why most people never question their path. Questioning threatens identity. The minute you question, is this who I'm supposed to be? There's an internal problem that starts. That if the answer is no, who am I supposed to be? What am I supposed to become? And that is not comfortable. Many people go away just because it's uncomfortable asking that question. And the silence feels safer than uncertainty. You just feel safe, like no one really knows about this, right? No one knows what's going on in my mind. No one has any idea that I have big dreams. So it's okay if I just push them down, if I just let them go and I continue on my safe path, nice path, I'll be happy. But then ask yourselves, are you really happy? All of us, we have been given this birth with certain specific purpose. I'm not saying that purpose is fixed. I'm not saying that purpose can be defined in a minute. I'm not saying the purpose cannot change. But at any point of time in your life, you have certain purpose to work towards. And if you are not fulfilling that, you will not be fulfilled. It's very simple. The only way to feel fulfilled is to fulfill your purpose. Okay? I hope this was helpful for you. As a conclusion, let me just point this out. This is not about quitting jobs. This is not about being impulsive in change. This is not, this is about meeting yourself again, finding who you are, finding what you're supposed to do, finding that excitement, that joy out of life. Here's a question. Why do you think that inner voice keeps returning no matter how many times you snooze it? I will not give you the answer. You think about this. And you put that answer in the comments below. And if you truly want to find and be yourself again, there's a short training that you'll find below in the description or pinned comment. Go watch this short training, which explains why this misalignment is there and it keeps you stuck. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again soon.